Your mind is a battlefield. On one side is your desire for focus, for clarity, for the deep satisfaction of meaningful work. On the other is an army of distractions, armed with endless notifications, social media feeds, and the relentless pressure to be everywhere, doing everything all at once. Every second, a new skirmish begins, a buzz from your pocket, a new email alert, a thought about what you need to do later today. We are living in an age of unprecedented information, but it has led to an age of unprecedented attention poverty. We've been told the solution is to be more productive, to use new apps, to hack our focus. But these are just better weapons to fight a war you can't win on these terms. What if the answer isn't to fight harder, but to rise above the battlefield entirely? What if the secret to modern-day focus isn't a new technology, but an ancient philosophy? For centuries in the quiet solitude of monasteries, monks have cultivated minds of extraordinary clarity and resilience. They mastered their attention not by adding more, but by taking away. This is the monk mindset. It's a framework for reclaiming your most valuable asset, your focus, and finding a profound sense of peace in the middle of modern chaos. In the next few minutes, we will explore 7 ancient principles, updated for our time, that you can use to build a mind of unshakable focus. Principle 1, the principle of the single task. A monk does one thing at a time. When they sweep the temple floors, they are only sweeping. When they drink their tea, they are only drinking tea. This isn't about being slow, it's about being fully present. In the modern world, we've been sold the myth of multitasking. We believe we're being efficient by juggling 5 things at once. But the neurological reality is that our brains cannot multitask. They can only switch tasks very rapidly. This context switching comes at a high cost. Every time you switch, you pay a mental tax, losing time and cognitive energy, and the quality of your work plummets. Your action step: reclaim the power of monotasking. Choose the one task that truly matters today. Then create a fortress around it for a set period, perhaps 60 or 90 minutes. This means your phone is not just on silent, it is in another room. All irrelevant tabs and applications on your computer are closed. You are giving your mind the rare gift of a single point of focus. At first, this might feel uncomfortable. Your mind will try to wander, but when you stay with it, you will access a state of deep focus or flow that is impossible to achieve when your attention is fractured. Principle 2, the principle of the sacred space. A monk's cell is traditionally sparse and uncluttered. This isn't an accident. They understand a universal truth. Your outer world reflects your inner world. An ordered, intentional space cultivates an ordered, intentional mind. Your workspace, both physical and digital, is your modern-day monastery. If your desk is piled high with clutter and your digital desktop is a chaotic mess of files and icons, you are sending a constant stream of low-level stress signals to your brain. Your action step: consecrate your workspace. Start with the physical. Take 15 minutes and remove everything from your desk that is not essential for the task at hand. Give everything a home. Then turn to the digital. Organize your computer's desktop into folders. Choose a clean, simple wallpaper. Unsubscribe from email newsletters you never read. This act of curating your environment is a powerful ritual. It tells your brain that this is a space for clarity and deep work, not for distraction and overwhelm. Principle 3, the principle of ritual. Monks live by rituals. From the pre-dawn meditation to the final evening chant, their days are structured by predictable, repeated actions. Rituals are powerful because they automate decisions. When an action is a ritual, you no longer waste precious mental energy deciding if or when to do it. You simply do it. This frees up your cognitive resources for more important work. Your action step: design your own focus rituals. Create a short 3 to 5 minute routine that acts as a gateway into a state of focus. Your pre-work ritual could be: sit at your clean desk, pour a glass of water, take 3 deep breaths, and then read your single most important task for the day aloud. Your post-work ritual could be: close your laptop, spend 2 minutes tidying your desk, and then close your eyes and reflect on what you accomplished. This isn't about rigid scheduling. It's about creating powerful triggers that signal a transition to your mind, making the shift into or out of deep work effortless. Principle 4, the principle of intentional disconnection. In a monastery, silence is not an absence of noise. It is a presence of mind. Monks embrace solitude and disconnection because they know that you cannot hear your own thoughts if you are constantly bombarded by the thoughts of others. We live in an age of constant input: podcasts, videos, articles, social media. This relentless stream of information creates a mental fog. We have become so afraid of being bored that we have forgotten that boredom is the precursor to creativity and deep thinking. Your action step: schedule periods of intentional disconnection. Start small. Find 30 minutes in your day to be completely screen-free. This is your time for pure output or reflection. Go for a walk without your phone. Sit on a bench and just observe the world. Let your mind wander. This practice, often called dopamine fasting, resets your brain's reward system. It allows the mental dust to settle, creating the space for new ideas, insights, and a renewed sense of clarity to emerge. This isn't wasted time. It is the most productive time of all. Principle 5, the principle of memento mori. This Latin phrase meaning "remember you must die" is an ancient practice found in many philosophies, from Stoicism to Buddhism. Monks live with a gentle awareness that time is finite. This is not to create a sense of morbid fear, but a sense of mindful urgency and profound appreciation. When you remember that each moment is precious and unrepeatable, it becomes a powerful filter. The trivialities, the meaningless arguments, the endless procrastination, they all lose their power. Your action step: use this principle as a tool for clarification. At the start of each day, ask yourself a simple question. What is the most important legacy I want to build with my attention today? This reframes your focus from a chaotic to-do list to a meaningful contribution. It forces you to distinguish between what is merely urgent and what is truly essential. It's a powerful reminder to spend your limited supply of attention on the things that actually matter. Principle 6, the principle of the beginner's mind. There is a concept in Zen Buddhism called Shoshin, which means beginner's mind. It refers to approaching a task with the same openness, eagerness, and lack of preconceptions as a true beginner. In the beginner's mind, possibilities are endless. In the expert's mind, they are few. Often our expertise and ego close us off. We think we know it all, and so we stop being curious, we stop learning, and our focus becomes dull. Your action step: actively cultivate a beginner's mind. Choose one task today that you consider routine or even boring. Before you begin, consciously decide to approach it as if for the first time. Ask simple, stupid questions. Why do we do it this way? Is there a more elegant solution? What can I notice about this that I've never noticed before? Let go of your assumptions and your desire to be efficient. This practice dissolves the mental fatigue that comes from routine and injects a sense of novelty and engagement into your work. Principle 7, the principle of compassionate discipline. A monk's life is a masterclass in discipline, yet it is rarely rooted in harsh self-criticism. If a monk's mind wanders during meditation, which it inevitably does, the practice is not to get angry or frustrated. The practice is to gently notice the wandering, and with kindness, guide the attention back. This is compassionate discipline. Most of us do the opposite. The moment we get distracted, our inner critic starts yelling at us, creating a spiral of anxiety that makes it even harder to refocus. Your action step: practice treating your attention with kindness. The next time you find yourself distracted, don't fight it. Acknowledge it gently and without judgment. Say to yourself, my mind has wandered to thinking about email. That's okay. Then, like a shepherd guiding a lost sheep, gently lead your focus back to the task at hand. This compassionate approach breaks the cycle of anxiety and makes it easier to return to a state of focus again and again. True discipline is not about how hard you can be on yourself. It's about how gently and quickly you can guide yourself back on track. The monk mindset is not a destination. It's not about achieving a perfect, unbroken state of focus. It's about a practice. It is the gentle, daily art of returning. Returning to the single task. Returning to the sacred space. Returning to the present moment. You don't need to retreat to a mountaintop to find this clarity. You can build it right here in the midst of your modern life. Start small. Don't try to implement all 7 principles at once. Choose just one that resonates with you. Practice it for a week. Let it become a part of you. Then add another. This is how you build a mind of unshakable focus, not through a single, grand effort, but through 1,000 small, compassionate returns. Which principle will you practice this week? Share it in the comments below. Declaring your intention is a powerful first step, and reading your journey inspires us all. If this video has provided you with value, please give it a like and subscribe for more guidance on building a focused and meaningful life. Thank you for watching.